Greetings and salutations, nerds. You're listening to Praying for Superpowers,
a podcast about the deeper meanings, messages, and intricacies that are hidden within nerd culture. I'm Peter Jordahl.
And I'm Trevor Sharon, and today we're talking about the new trailer for Avengers Endgame.
All right, so the fourth and final Avengers movie. They can tell us that it's the final as much as they want. I won't believe it till the money stops flowing.
Well, and they keep lying to us anyway. Which I love. I love that they are being a little bit deceitful. This trailer really doesn't contain very much information. We're able to pick out a little bit of what's going on. But really, there are very few spoilers, if any, that I was able to pick out. And a lot of individuals who break down trailers weren't able to find much there anyways.
Yeah, so basically, they're setting us up where we were left. Tony's alone in space. They show that, Peter Parker is gone. Yep. Tony's gone, as far as they know. They know Doctor Strange is gone. Yep. And then we see Shuri. So Chitala's sister is gone in the trailer. They show that for a brief second.
And they're all categorized as missing.
Missing, yeah.
Not deceased. And so it seems, I think general consensus is we're probably looking at a trailer that's filmed or occurs 5 days after the events of Infinity War.
Yeah, that's how it seems. Pretty fresh grief. The biggest and hardest part for me was Hawkeye as Ronin. Yeah, so when he turns and faces the camera, I'm definitely an emotion person, and I can see so much grief in Jeremy Renner's face in that shot, where he's obviously
lost his family.
Right, yeah. So we're assuming that he has no one left, and that's why he's just killing people with a sword, apparently.
Yeah. We also hear Captain America talking with Black Widow a little bit about a plan that seems really dangerous, which is
clearly
the Avengers. And what we see also at the end of the trailer is Ant-Man, who obviously survived. And with the quantum realm, we've got the potential for time travel, and it's dangerous. We know that. And so I wouldn't be surprised if that plays a part in that. But again, I don't know if that's necessarily a spoiler because we kind of assumed that was going to happen anyways.
Yeah, at the end of Ant-Man, he's in the quantum realm. Everyone else turns to dust. And it's kind of like, well, yeah, he didn't get turned to dust, so he's coming back. It's not a spoiler as much as a confirmation of something they kind of already spoiled.
Right.
But I like how they, in the Avengers Infinity War, they were like, hey, here is the most depressing ending to a movie we've done yet. And in this trailer, they were like, here's a funny bit because we've just showed you some of the saddest footage we have.
With muted colors. You see an image of Captain America with tears streaking down his face.
Yeah.
It is a really intense trailer, and what I like is the name Endgame. There's a lot of people with a lot of opinions, but I like Endgame, especially when we consider that this is a movie that has been built up to for
a decade
at least. Like it's been a franchise that keeps on building, and so to see Endgame, and we talked a little bit about this in Infinity War, I think it was Doctor Strange talking about the end game. And so it's interesting to see that as the title.
Yeah, he says we're in the end game now. For those of you out there that are like losing hope, well, movies where everyone dies generally don't do that well. Disney owns it. And in comics, the heroes almost always win. Beyond that, Doctor Strange saw every future. So his decision to give away the Time Stone is likely the start of the only successful future he saw.
And also, it's not like Captain America and Spider-Man and all the other heroes don't die every other Tuesday and come back somehow.
Yeah. But I made a commitment to not watch any other trailers that come out for this movie because I basically figured out the plot to every other Marvel and DC movie that's come out in the last bit. Just because they show so much in the trailer that it's hard to believe that I'm not going to figure it out from continuing trailers.
Well, and what's cool about this trailer too, and what they're doing is they're releasing it a week early than we were expecting anyways. There's a lot of what's it
foreshadowing?
Not foreshadowing, but like cloak and dagger kind of thing, or shadows and mist. Like shadows and mirrors, whatever the phrase is. You know what I'm talking about.
Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And I really like it when they do this. Like, I think that the last, or episode 7 of Star Wars did this pretty well, where you thought that Finn was going to be the Jedi. Because they only showed the scenes where he was holding the lightsaber, and then you find out that Rey is actually the Force-sensitive one. And I think that this is a new trend that we're seeing slowly in some trailers like this. And I love it, because I love to be able to go into a movie theater and be surprised by what's happening.
Yeah.
Even if I've seen all the trailers and think I know what's going on. And if they can write it in a satisfying way, it's amazing. And so I'm really hoping they do the same thing with the Avengers.
Yeah, I don't want to see... DC, if anyone in your office sees this, please stop with your trailers. Make up to your second one and stop. Because when you revealed that it was going to be that General Zod gets morphed into, with an A, the guy that kills Superman.
Oh, yeah.
When you showed him in the trailer, I lost all interest in seeing your movie. Because you showed exactly why.
I didn't even
exactly
watch
what the movie was happening in the movie.
Yeah.
I would have had been way more interested in going if you hadn't shown that. So get on board with me in this no more trailer.
It's hyped enough. We've been waiting 10 years for this movie.
I know. You don't need any more information. They've given you a backstory on every character but Shuri, and she's dead. So
yeah. Or is she?
Catch you next time.